The assassination today, now they're saying it was an off-duty Turkish police officer, 22 years old, who shot the ambassador point blank and then went on a rant which included several Allahu Akbars. What do you make of that?
Well, it's shocking, of course, but it's hardly surprising. Unfortunately, there are a number of people in the hundreds of thousands, millions around the world who believe that violence against infidels and those who fail to adopt the Islamist ideology do not deserve to live. And this is more than your ordinary political violence. It has deeply ideological and even religious sources. Imams preaching that this is entirely appropriate and correct. So we're going to see more of it. And it can happen and will happen even in the absence of any organization, because individuals are inspired to go out and commit acts of violence, which is why we have to deal with the core ideology.
But this was certainly, and when you say we'll see more of it, do you think that we're vulnerable to the point where we have infiltrators, such as an off-duty police officer with this agenda, who could get point-blank close range to someone like this and nobody bats an eye, that we'll see more high-profile type attacks?
I think it's entirely possible. Now, in the Turkish case, Turkey, from Ataturk until fairly recently, was a secular society.
Right. And
so Islamists concealed their true beliefs. I remember discussing this with a brilliant American ambassador to Turkey, and a brilliant historian, Robert Strauss-Hupé, now many years ago when he was our ambassador in Turkey. And he said, one of the reasons why it's so difficult to anticipate developments here is that there are so many people who are, for various reasons, suppressing their real loyalties and their real identities and hiding them. And when that happens, it's almost impossible to protect. You put together the combination of people whose extremist ideology is concealed and who are willing to die in order to create an act of violence, and that's a very dangerous situation.